You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever, baby. You know, it's whatever.
So we're back for another episode of Whatever by Hektek by yours truly, Hektek from Hektek Desires, photographer, videographer, stunt dick. Well, nah, I ain't a stunt dick. I can't be a stunt dick for yourself, can you? Businessman, entrepreneur, all of the above. We're here, season 2's going off with a great start. I am joined by some lovely, lovely ladies. Was introduced to them by another person that I've known. Actually, he was the first person that ever interviewed me ever when I first joined the interview. So when he sends me people, I tend to be like, I send them my way and we're going to get it popping. So I don't know who wants to go first, but someone go first and the rest follows. Introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, where they can find you at. Go.
I'll go first. Yay. Hi, everyone. I am Lola Bootyluv. I'm on probably just about every site you can possibly think of to jerk off on. I have a website, lolabootyluv.com, LOLABOOTYLUV. And that'll give you links to find me wherever you want to jerk off. And you can tip me, and we can also do video shows, and I do everything. I even send out naughty presents.
Okay, I like that. She holding no punches. Great. That's the energy that I need tonight. All right. 1, 2, 3. Paper, rock, scissors, go. Next person.
I'm Britanica Mask. You can find all my stuff if you search Tough Wank Studios. You can find all my stuff there.
Okay, you're simple, straight to the point. Got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can find all my stuff there.
All right.
And I do some custom stuff in ManyVids. Most of my stuff's on ManyVids. So.
Okay. All right. Last but not least. Yeah.
Hi. I'm X2Doll X. You can follow me on Twitter. Also, my OnlyFans is my primary platform where I post my full-length videos, as well as I do custom videos, FaceTime calls, and I specialize in fetish requests. So that's where you guys can catch me, and you can get all my links in my link tree, X2Doll X.
Okay, so I got to fix something for yours real quick. Okay, so we're going to pause real quick, like. All right, so out of the 3, who would you think is the nastiest out of y'all 3?
Lola.
What terms of nasty?
Wow,
Yeah.
wow,
What
she didn't. Wait.
Type?
Wait, she didn't even allow you to speak for your damn self. She said Lola out the gate. Cool. So
what type of nasty?
What type of nasty? Because there's different kinds.
There's different levels.
All right, first of all, then y'all distinguish what's the levels, and then I'll say yay and nay.
It's your question. How we're supposed to
I know. I don't know.
Like, are you talking like fetish level stuff? Or are you talking about number of people? Are you talking about
keep going?
Are you talking about what types of things people do?
So I will check D, all of the above.
I'll try anything once.
Okay.
Hang on. Except for bathroom play. I can't get into that. I don't kink shame. Hey, you love what you love, and I that.
Okay.
I applaud the ones that do. That's awesome for you. That's just not for me.
Okay.
But I'll try anything once.
Okay. And Britanica?
Well, I don't do anal, but and I don't do things scat play, and I don't do golden showers.
Let's take scat out equation. I mean, most
Okay,
people
but
aren't going to do scat anyways. Like,
okay.
we'll
Well,
take scat out of it. Okay,
if
so
we're gonna take scat out, but we're leaving like golden
She's like, I do
showers in, I do everything. I just don't receive golden showers. But I definitely do
how
give golden.
dare you? Nah, just fucking with you. Go ahead.
I definitely do give golden showers. I like Lola said, I'll try anything once. Sometimes twice to make sure that if it's really for me or not.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like the human body is like
A
a
playground.
mystery. Yes, like it's something so fun to like experience. So like I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot and probably would do more.
Okay. So, what's something that you did not realize you liked until you did it, and now that's your go-to thing?
Okay, my go-to thing,
Oh, sorry.
like
I thought we were asking everyone. Sorry.
Nah, I mean, what's your go-to thing?
DVP,
Why?
double vaginal. I just like really big things in my pussy. It's great.
Okay, I've done a double vag before. Yeah. Myra? It seems like you're really giddy to say your piece on this topic right here.
I know I cut you off. I'm sorry, love.
something that I've done that is like my go-to. Um, I guess you would say like group play. I love group play. Like any form of group play, it excites me very much. More than I thought it would. Sometimes I feel like I get a little bit too excited. Um, but yeah, like group play is definitely a main thing. I've also like experienced like a recent experience with fire, and I really, really want to try that out because that was I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would.
So with group play, is it because it's almost like a buffet and you could just go and sample and or indulge in whatever
That's the
is on
fun part of it.
is on the menu?
That's the fun part of it.
Mm-hmm. Also, I have like a kink of being like prey. So
Of
I
what?
like I like the feeling of like people lusting for me and anticipation and the sexual
Oh,
tension
got you.
and the air, like that anticipation that like I said, like sexual tension just really gets me.
So if I edge you, you'll probably really enjoy that then.
Maybe. I feel like it's also I'm really into exhibitionism and voyeurism. So it's
Okay.
like all those kinks morph into like in
One.
one experience.
Okay. Britannica, what's something that you know and now enjoy having tried it?
Well, one of my favorites is FMF threesomes. So
Okay. So two females and a male.
yes.
Okay. Why
Yeah,
that?
because then I can have a mouthful of pussy and a pussy full of dick.
I feel for some strange odd reason, I feel you've practiced this enough times to say it that exact way.
I didn't practice saying it.
You need to like trademark that
Just
real quick.
recorded it.
Like, yeah, 100%. That was, I was like, yeah, she's practiced this for sure. For sure.
No, it's just what came out.
That's what they said. All right. So, all right, Myra, I don't know why I feel like I'm picking on you specifically, but hey, it's my show. How long have you been in the industry?
1 month.
Jesus.
We just met her in Jersey.
Yeah, it was her first show.
Oh,
Her first shoot. I believe it was her first
Yeah,
first
it was.
pro-am shoot was with Natalie Kinky.
Yes.
oh wow.
It
So
was
I have
It
so
was so
many
fucking hot.
questions, so we're
It
gonna.
was so fucking hot.
I'm gonna dive into Myra real quick.
Yes.
So, what got you into the industry? Like, what made it make you want to be in this industry?
Um, well, to keep it quite frank, I love sex. I love money. Why not combine the two? I'm very very open. I love people. I love being around people. Like I said, I really love dick and pussy and everything quite in between. And
I
I
don't know
was
if there's
thinking.
anything in between those two. I think it's those two. That's what you have.
Well, I love those two.
Okay.
And it's just, I don't know, like I was just thinking, like, I'm not like the world is moving so fast. Like, why not? Like, it's honestly about that. Like, why not? So
Okay.
that's why.
Okay. That's okay. So you just like I'm gonna just give it a shot, and then whatever happens happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So how's your month been so far?
My month has been really, really well. I've shot a few scenes. Actually, I'm really excited for them to come out. Like Lola just said, I shot a scene with Natalie Kinky. I also did a voyeur slash like threesome scene with Peach Baby. And others at Expert PR, as well as I did scene with Moses, Thank You One, as well as Nuve. So I'm really like excited about those. I'm really excited for everyone to see them.
Okay.
Um, so I've been doing a couple of things, you know. I'm very happy. I think I've been really productive in the month that I've gotten so far.
Okay. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I like that for you. All right. So I'm gonna go down the line. All right.
Mhm.
So Britannica, like, how long have you been in the industry?
About a year and a half, I think.
Okay. What got you into it?
Well, I'd been trying to convince my partner to swing for years, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, will you try this porn thing?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, let's try it." So
Okay.
here I am, a year and a half later, still doing it.
Okay. So what was your first experience, like your first scene or anything like that?
Um, I'm trying to think. We
Oh,
did some.
it's had a lot. You've had that many that you forgot your first ones.
Well, the first time we did any like pro am stuff, we were staying in a content shoot house with Peach Fuzz.
Okay, I know who Peach
Um,
Fuzz is.
yeah,
She's actually been to my place.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because other than that, it was just me and him before posting our own stuff.
Okay. So what made you branch out from, I would say, more couple play to branching out into others?
Well, it kind of just came up as an opportunity to go out to the shoot house because we were going to go out and do interviews
Mm-hmm.
with people. And I, of course, was the camera girl and he was the interviewer. And so the opportunity came up to stay in their content house. So we decided to go for it. So
Okay. Okay. That's dope as well. So last but not least, Lola, how long have you been in the industry, and how's your experience been since?
I think technically I've been in it for 5 years, but
Okay.
it's been really, really part time until about a year ago is when I really put more into it and we did more. Before then, we just did well, we were swingers before we took the jump. Um, and then so just film with swinger friends and stuff was really all the beginning. And then we're
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, there's this Exotica. Let's go check that out.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, it was just I really just filmed during Exoticas because I'm in the middle of cornfields in nowhere, Illinois.
Okay.
So it was really, really part-time until I'd say about this last year is when we really said let's fucking go for it.
Okay. So what was the motivation from going from part time to, I guess, full swing of things?
Um, I love my job. I love this. I
Okay.
truly, I mean, I'm a sex addict anyway. Um, so I've had a gangbang, just not filmed because that was when we were swinging and of course that's every girl's golden ticket in porn is a gangbang. Um, but it was I love what I do, and we also like to voyeur, so we both film.
Hmm.
Me and my partner Lothario. Sorry, I say we. And yeah, we we love porn, and my porn family is amazing, and I love them. I love getting to hang out with them and all that.
That's good. That's good. No. Um. So, if you were to give one advice, I'll start with you first, Lola. If you would give one advice to a new person coming in the industry, whether it's male or female, or you could give one for the males and give one for the females, what advice would it be and why?
Um, uh, I'm gonna say two pieces of advice. One's really easy. Get your paperwork in. It's the easiest thing to forget and
Mhm.
lose. The second one is sign up for every site. If you want to do this, sign up for everything and try to be consistent on those sites because maybe every site only gives you $20 a month, but 10 sites with $20 is more than one site with $20.
Okay.
Humans are creatures of habit, and I know personally when I go to jerk off and I want to watch a quick video,
Is
I
it?
know
Can we
which
say women
site I
jerk
need.
off? How? Like that's not. You could say flick the bean. You. I mean,
I mean, it's either a rose or a wand when I'm solo.
oh, for real? You're not a hand person.
No, God, no.
I
She
It
love
said.
a
is
She said,
wand.
"You
the
peasant."
21st century.
Vibrators are where it is
Things are
bad.
rechargeable for a
No.
She's
reason.
like, "You
A
peasant."
wand gives you something a penis or a hand can't.
I mean, I have a couple of wands, so I get it. That's what I use for my edging sessions, so I get it.
If I'm solo, I don't want to deal with all that. I just want to, I mean, I can get myself off in 10 seconds if I really try hard enough.
Okay.
Like I'm good. But people are creatures of habit. They don't tend to jump site to site, so sign up for everything.
Okay. Britannica, what advice would you give a new male, female, or if both, advice being in the
uh,
industry?
Sign up for testing. Make sure to get your tests in. Um, so that you have your tests on time.
Yeah, playing that shit
And
out.
yeah, and take opportunities that are presented in front of you.
Okay. All right, Myra. I know you've been in for a whole month, but what advice would you say you would give someone starting off into this industry?
My advice would be to listen to Britannica and Lola. They are saying absolute gems.
Okay.
Truly. Like, honestly, I felt like if I was probably a little bit more reserved, I probably wouldn't have gotten the opportunities that I gotten. I think that I only gotten them because I put myself out there and I
Hmm.
was willing to learn and let what other people were telling me to sink in. Especially with like the testing, 'cause I didn't know you had to do specific testing. I thought you could go to the regular clinic, and I was wrong. But once like she said, like get your paperwork, make sure you're doing stuff that you have to, sign up for every site. I'm trying to do that, but it's like so
So
much.
many sites.
You
Yeah.
have so many sites. So I'm like doing it slowly, but that's really is my main goal to be able to have a good at least 5 or 6 sites under my belt and be able to upload on them timely.
Mhm.
That's why I'm trying to get as much content that I can in. So my advice is to listen to them. They know what they're talking about.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second. Both ladies gave great advice. However, what I would say is you can only do as many sites as you can realistically, consistently handle.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
If you have 20 sites, and trust me, I edit upload, shoot all my own content. I know what my capacity to upload to every site is, and it's not that many, honestly. I don't have the mental capacity or fortitude to do 10 sites.
It's the mental capacity.
I do
You're
not.
not wrong. It's so overwhelming.
100%.
So I'm going to interject just 1 second. At least if you make the profile, no one else can take your name. So if you
I
choose
get
to
that
on there
part.
later, you have your name.
I get that. I get that part.
But it is a lot. It is.
Yeah, think about it, right? So say in the course of a day,
Oh, I know.
unless you have a super fast computer, as much more people do not than do. Say you're editing an hour scene, right, with stuff in between. So you're having to almost, in a sense, unless you're really great at remembering where the mess ups were, having to kind of rewatch this hour scene, cut out stuff that you don't want in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that took an hour. Then exporting it out, depending on how quick your machine is or your computer, whatever, how fast that could export out. That could be another 30 minutes to an hour, right? That's 2 hours right there. Then taking that same hour clip and posting it on multiple different sites, hopefully not at the same time, because you're going to slow down your internet, which is going to take more hours to upload all that content to all. You legit just put in, if not a part-time hour, at least a good 6 hours for one clip sometimes.
Yeah. I actually noticed that because I worked a regular 9 to 5 job. And I just told myself I really want to take this seriously. I will have to do this not necessarily quote unquote full time, but I will have to find me a better job with more flexible hours in order I could put in the time and have the energy that I need to like you said, to do all that, because to shooting it, to editing it, and then to uploading it on all the sites. Like even me just uploading promo clips are only about 30 seconds to a minute. It gets overwhelming and like tedious after a while. So I
No,
definitely
100%.
agree.
And I would also say this to your point as well: do not quit your guaranteed money until you're comfortable enough in what you got going in this industry that you can be like, all right, I'm good now. This is flourishing. That's just my little devil's advocate part to that.
No, the job that I had, it took a lot of hours out of my day. That's why I didn't say, like, that's why I said full time. I just need something that's has more flexibility
I got
for what
you.
I need.
I got you. So that's my little caveat, because this industry done right is work.
Mm-hmm.
Done right is hunt, because you're your own marketer, you're your own PR. Some people, their own editors, camera people, talent, the whole shebang bang. So done right, this could be a full-time job of work, right? However, a lot of people, especially since COVID, have swung to this industry because they think it's so easy. They think, oh, all I have to do is upload some feet pics and play with some vibrators and do this and do that, and thousands of dollars are going to just come floating my way. And it's just not, especially in this economy, it's just not happening like that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
COVID changed everyone's view on porn. Everyone can be a porn star. But then as soon as you're like, here's the paperwork you need to fill. Now give me your ID and you have to do all these steps. They're
What
like,
ID? What paperwork? Testing?
Testing. I've just spent how much on a test? Yeah,
Right.
it takes money to make money.
And unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to spend no money in this industry to make money. They just want to wake up, flap their hair around, bat their eyes, and think people are just supposed to just, oh, you know what? I've never seen anyone like you before in my life. Here's $1,000. Like, it could happen, but come
But it's
on.
very unlikely, and it's the exception, not the rule. But like before, like doing actual porn, I was a stripper for about 2 years before I switched to my 9 to 5 job. And stripping really gave me like the hustle mentality. Also, figuring out how to like brand yourself, market yourself. And it's not easy,
Mm-hmm.
like when I started stripping because of COVID. It was really hard to find a job. No
Mm-hmm.
jobs were hiring no matter how much I tried. And I feel like I did had a little disillusion of you make the money every day and stuff like that. And like that's not the case. Some days you make $500 to $1,000. Some days you'll be lucky if you make 200. Um, and I feel like I haven't been here long enough, but I could only assume that it's kind of similar in that way.
No,
You feel
it's
me? And the major thing also, Sherman, was also the competition, having to stand out, but really putting in a lot of effort, and sometimes having to work harder than other people you think are working harder as now. So I can see how those can be disillusioned, but because of like my past experience,
mm-hmm.
I know nothing is easy money. No matter how many times people try to say it is, nothing is easy money.
No,
Nothing.
hey, you just said a huge mouthful, no pun intended. Um, but you, by you saying that, I could tell you definitely already have your head on a swivel, and you already kind of you'll be able to make your little groove and move the way you need to move. You wouldn't even believe how many people in this industry will always get on X. I still call it Twitter. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
But
it's
Same.
Twitter.
I
I
call
just
yeah,
it
put the bird in my
water.
head.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. And complain about not getting bookings, but I know of producers that's reached out to them to book them, and because it's not what they feel is the popular or the clout filling productions, they're refusing the bookings or they're outpricing themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't complain about something if it's there. Now, business 101 would dictate if you're not getting any bookings, something has to change. You have to figure it out. You have to
Absolutely.
figure it out. All right. So I would say most of y'all like group activities, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong in saying that?
Yes, I like
Yes.
group activities.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like groups.
Group
Like I
sex
never
is
done like
great.
a gangbang or anything, but like I've
But you
done.
did an orgy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I love orgies. I love them. They're some of the best things to film, especially if everyone in the orgy gets along and are familiar with one another. It is a fun time. Tell me one of your experiences with an orgy since being in the industry that you're like, yo, this was fire.
Oh, in Chicago, we did this reverse gangbang. It was so much fun. It just devolved into hilarity and fun.
Okay.
After the actual shoot was over, we continued shooting,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a great time.
I definitely love those shoots where it starts off as a shoot, but it just morphs
It
into
was
its own little animal, and it's yeah. I got you.
well, after he had came, we just all started messing around. All of us girls had started messing around, and then Heather Austin had put on the the band girl had put on a strap on, and it was hilarious when she put it on because it wasn't a very big strap on. But
Okay.
I've got a dick now. And then she starts helicoptering it around.
Listen,
and
I
then
did that the first time I put a strap on too. You gotta helicopter it.
first of all, y'all learn very quickly it's not as easy as y'all think it is.
And then somebody was doing something to me with a vibrator, and I'm a squirter. Like I make a huge mess.
Okay.
Girl, I feel
like
you.
like it's like Lake Britannica or something. But I had made a mess, and then Giovanni had come underneath while I was with a cup and filled it up and drank it.
Yo, that's wild.
Oh,
No
that
shit.
is wild. Oh my
His
god.
name is Colonel Kink. We called that character is Colonel Kink.
I love that.
If we were playing the game, I have never. I definitely would be drinking right now because I have
Okay.
never. Yeah. All right, Lola. Since you're the most boisterous one about your exploits, I feel.
Oh, I'll tell you everything. I have to say I don't think I've had an awkward orgy
Not
scene
awkward.
yet.
Not
No,
awkward.
no. I'm saying like I've enjoyed every single. They all have their greatest moments.
Name your favorite.
Oh, that's the problem. You're asking me to pick one.
The
I'm gonna say the last one I did. I think it was
one that just not recently.
the one in Jersey. Yeah,
Okay.
and I was sitting on the front of the bed. We had this really funny intro to it where Lothario was our cameraman, and he opens the door to the hotel room, and
Oh, that one.
he says in an Arnold voice, he goes, "Come quick, come with me if you want to jizz." And then he points the camera to the bed, and it's us three ladies in there. And he goes, "Look at all the beautiful ladies." I, I
Oh
just
wow,
immediately died.
that's
That
dope.
one was a fun one too.
That's
No,
That was a
dope.
his
fun one.
his Arnold Schwarzenegger impression is hilarious. Like you have to literally be there to understand how funny it is. No matter what he says, it makes you laugh.
Gotcha.
He's
Okay, that one
incredible.
was fun too.
That was fun. But no, the whole scene just, it was kind of like, I sometimes tend to forget the camera's there until it's like in my face. And I'm like, oh, I got to make eye contact and do like the
Right.
sexy eyes. But like I had great chemistry with everyone in that room. So it was kind of like, ooh, do I want to play with pussy? Do I want to play with dick? Do I want to like, who's gonna shove it in from behind and who, you know what I mean? It
Right.
was just a great time with just super awesome friends. It was just, I don't know, it was just fun.
Okay,
We
Myra.
also filmed it so we can put it out there.
Nah, I got you. Myra, I'm assuming you only did one in this industry so far, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't done a group play session yet. Well, I guess in a way I have. But I wasn't as participating as much as I probably would like to, or I've had in the past at like regular swinger parties. So like, do I tell you like my favorite in general?
Okay, so I'll give you a pass. Tell me your favorite adventure while being a stripper. I'll let
Okay.
you go that way.
My
Since you only been in
favorite-
for a month, and I figured like you wouldn't have a whole bunch of experiences
Okay, so like a sex adventure or like an adventure period?
as a stripper.
Yeah.
Give me both.
Okay, so as an adventure period is when I like so like there are like some like groups of strippers who like travel, and when I traveled to Atlanta and like I did like a private kind of underground party. Like it was a private party, but there was like a bunch of people there, and it was quite a few girls. But like, oh my god, like it was so much money.
Okay.
Like so much money and like so like much like pretty women and like I don't know, like I felt in awe. Like I felt like in awe. Uh just like I don't know how to explain it, just in awe like of all like the like glitz and glamour of it. Also like slightly insecure because all the girls are like gorgeous as fuck. And I'm like, damn, like am I that like you're like second guessing yourself like, yo, am I supposed to be here? And then I'm telling myself, like, yo, if I was ugly, I wouldn't be here, obviously. But I'm just like, I don't know. I just enjoyed it so much because it showed me what could be, what could happen. But also I was like young when I was a stripper, so like just that just was like, oh my god, it's so much. Like, the stuff that you see on Instagram, you really don't think is real. And it was like it became real for the first time. And
Okay.
that's like it's more like a mental like moment for me.
Okay. Okay.
Sex adventure wise, was when me me and my friend, who was a stripper as well, um when me and her, we like it was these guys that were throwing money at the club, and we went home with them, and it was like it was fun. We was being very much naughty because I don't know if I should say the last part because that part is kind of illegal. Um, but the first part, the sex part, that was fun because I wanted to crack for so long. I wanted her for so long.
Oh, got you.
And I'm real gay, and
Okay.
something she's bi curious, so she got to be in the mood and I'm always in the mood.
Okay. Okay.
So the like joy I felt to finally have my face buried in her pussy,
Yeah.
I swear was the highlight of my night.
Okay. So it wasn't even the dicks that was. How many dicks were there? Pause.
There are a few.
What's a few?
There are only like three. I was gonna say four, but
Oh
the
no!
fourth
First of
guy
all, you
never
don't say
wins.
there was only three. Like three's not a decent number.
Because it's like three between two girls, you feel me? It wasn't like three by itself.
Oh, you mean it wasn't like three per? It was just three. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's I'm doing your sexual math. I got you. It was I got you. Okay. All right. So you gives no. I don't want to say gives no fucks, but if it's fun, you're pretty much going to go do it.
Yes, I love like I can't I love sex. Like I'm a little cum slut at times, you feel me? Like I love it. I love everything about it. Yeah. I'm starting to have flashbacks a little bit.
They're gonna be fanning that pussy later, huh?
As soon as it's over, yes. That's when the wand comes out.
All right. So Lola, when did you know you liked double vag? Like how was your introduction into two dicks in the pussy? That's kind of the jam.
Oh God, you're making me think.
Oh, you a veteran at this. Okay, got you.
Yeah. Yeah. I've here's the thing. When I first met Lothario, we are coming up on 7 years in Christmas. I had like a sexual bucket list, and that's gone. I had to make a new one. So I've
what was
done
on there?
DVP, a DP, a gangbang, 2 girls, 2 guys. Playing with food. That one was, yeah, we chose wrong food.
It's very important to pick the right ones.
Should have done whipped cream, not chocolate syrup. Learned that now.
They're
Wait, I
both
wanted to use
messy.
chocolate syrup. Why can't you use chocolate syrup?
it just gets messy and
It's
sticky. And if you
sticky.
don't lick it all up, it gets all over the sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very messy.
Okay.
Yeah, should have done whipped cream.
Yes.
But no, I've done a lot.
Okay. So what's on your new list then? Since you say
The first time, well, I for filmed right now it's gangbang. So I had one unfilmed and I had 16 cocks in 4 hours.
I'm doing the math. My bad. Go ahead.
Nope, you're good. I want to at least double that.
You want
Film.
32
At least.
in the same 4 hours or less?
Oh, as long as it takes until everyone's done. But it was a swinger party.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to watch
The
that.
other day was the girls gangbang thing.
Yeah.
And that's when I got that. So I wanted filmed gangbang. And
So
please
when
get it on film. I want
so
to
when
see
the
that.
guys finish, where do you allow them to finish at?
Anywhere. I've never filmed anal, but for the gangbang, I'm going to do anal. And I can take cream pies safely. Lady bits don't work, so
No, you didn't have to explain.
You're turning me on
I
right now.
understood.
Please stop.
I understood.
So we actually had one. It's what turned into the orgy with the Arnold in Jersey. Because I picked a bad time for it. That was my mistake. But I want it open to all guys. If girls want to bring a strap on and strap me, I'm down for that. I just want a big giant fuck fest where I'm the center of attention because I want it all.
Okay.
I'm an attention whore. Give me attention, and I'll probably
Yes, Lola, I love it. I'm an attention whore too. My felt life said so.
Right?
She said, "My fet life said so." Wow.
I'm serious. I'm an attention whore. Like
I'm a pleaser.
I just love all the attention on me, please. Like I've never done a gangbang, but like the way I'm so turned on by gangbangs, like listening to like Lola talk, my clit was tingling. Like I am hard right now, okay? So like I don't know why I'm so nervous because I feel like it's not hard for me to have a gangbang, you know? Like any girl have a gangbang. Dicks are just waiting to pop in us. But it's just I'm so fucking nervous. I think, and I'm more nervous of how much I'm going to like it. Like,
Okay.
I think I'm gonna like it too much.
Okay.
That's why I call the gangbang the female's golden ticket in porn. It's the hardest thing to get accomplished, and everyone
Pun
wants
intended.
it. And everyone wants one.
Okay.
I
Britannica,
will do what it takes when the time is right.
what's something that you're looking to do in the industry that you've yet to do?
Well, I would like to do a threesome with a T-girl and a guy. And
Okay.
myself.
Okay. So why is that?
Well, I've done with some stuff with Nikki Von Six before. She and I have done some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been me and her and another girl. So, but if I could get a T-girl and a guy, I think that'd be kind of a cool deal.
Okay. Okay. And is that all that's on your bucket list right now?
No. I would like to do some different like food play stuff that I haven't filmed. I mean, I've done food play, but privately.
Okay.
Let's see. I would like to do some like role play stuff, some like fantasy RPG role play stuff.
Rolling dices, you move square two to
some goofy fantasy RPG stuff with like Dungeons and Dragons dice.
Don't diss D&D. That's how Lola got her name.
Oh, really?
That was my old Dungeons and Dragons character. I was a prostitute. So when I started this, I'm like, Lola's got to come back to life.
Wow, that's funny. That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna ask. I'll start with you, Lola, since you've been in the longest. What do you feel about fluffers, or do you feel, because you know that's not really a thing anymore? Do you feel like fluffing should come back to the industry, or do you think like it's good the way it is right now? And for those that don't know what fluffing is, means that there's a girl over in the corner, kind of away from the action, making sure that the men get ready and prepped to go into the action.
So I think it's whatever the men need to get them ready. I genuinely could not imagine being a man in this industry. I'm my pussy's a fucking waterfall, so I never really have to worry. I couldn't imagine having to focus and stay hard. So if a man needs a fluffer, baby, let me know. Like I will take care of you before I put my lipstick on,
Mm.
and then I'll freshen up the lipstick before we start the scene, or I'll find you a girl to help you. But I'm really whatever you need to get right.
Mhm.
I see nothing wrong with it.
Because you do have a lot of women that are anti fluffers or anti. They, I've heard this statement and it's crazy to me. They be like, "You should already be ready. You understand you're about to fuck me. Like you should already be ready." Type deal. I'm like,
No.
listen, I've been around a dude that was filming with his partner, and an engine siren, like a fire truck went by and like blew the horn real quick or something, fucked him up for the rest of the shoot. You see what I'm saying? It's very much mental a lot of times for us, and once it's gone for us, there's no we can't get it. It's almost impossible. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the entitlement that yes, we're around beautiful women all the time, and yes, we should be turned on. And I mean, turned on, we should still be turned on, and the dick not be hard. Like, yeah, you're an attractive person. I am into you. I am turned on by you. But right now,
I'm just looking at you in lingerie. What's that supposed to do for me? I know if I work with someone and I try to connect with them before like the scene's about to start while we're both like getting ready and I'm just like, "Hey, anything I need to know to help you keep going." Because like I
Mhm,
said, I have the easy job.
mhm,
You know what I mean? I open my mouth and you slide in. Like I have a very easy job in this. You're the one with the way harder job. You have to make sure
mhm,
you open more for the angles and keep it hard and keep it going. So it's really I will do whatever my co-star or co-stars
mhm.
need to keep going because I want you to be comfortable. And the worst thing would be, being with someone who's you don't need a fluffer. I'm hot. And then you're like, okay, so I'm working with someone who's conceited, and I have to keep this raging hard on so it looks great on camera. Otherwise,
Right,
she's gonna hate me and potentially smash talk me somewhere.
right,
So
right.
no, I'm very for, baby, you tell me what you need, and I will do whatever I can to help you in any way, shape, or form.
Got you.
Even if that's me just standing there stroking your dick while we wait for the camera to get ready and finish. I don't, whatever you need, baby, I got you.
Right. All right. Britannica.
On the fluffer
Yeah.
comment. If you're going and you need some help, take some help just to help the guys get ready.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm all for fluffers if they're needed.
Okay. So you wouldn't feel some way if a guy had like said girlfriend over in the corner and she was, getting them ready for you and anything like that.
No, I'd have no problem with it.
Okay. Myra, what about yourself? I know you probably never really experienced it. A month in the industry, you really haven't experienced much. So I'm being mindful with my questions. I'm trying, but I have to make you feel included.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
I appreciate it.
but how would you feel about a fluffing your co-star or having a fluffer on set? Like,
Um, like you said, I don't have enough experience on it, but hearing both, uh, hearing everyone's perspective on it, I still feel like I can't. I still feel like I can't really say like an opinion on it, like generally whether or not it should
I
be
mean,
like
but for you, no,
more
I'm saying for
or
you.
not. Okay, yeah, but for me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I will like first offer to help you get there,
Mm-hmm.
off camera, like Lola said, like everyone that I worked with, like we've already was talking before, um, and then we even had like a good vibe after,
Mm-hmm.
like I really I feel like only made connections. Um, but if I couldn't help, do what you gotta do. Like it doesn't phase me much. I feel as though like as long as you are ready when it's time to shoot, I don't really care what made you get there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I see you. Miss 1 year, one month in. Got you. Got you. Got you.
I
Oh.
will say, she
Yeah.
hung out with us like all of Jersey. She saw a lot of shit.
She did
To
see a
get
lot of
scenes in 4
stuff.
days. She saw a lot of shit.
I'm sure. I mean,
Oh,
but
and
it's one
and I
thing to
like to
see
watch,
it.
so
It's one thing
Yeah.
to see, and it's another thing to experience. Especially Exotica Jersey is probably the second fastest moving convention that you could be at. So it's a lot going on in a sense, 4 days is not long at all. Like it's really rapid. And
Mhm.
AVN is even worse. Like it's 100 times more fast, more speedy, more interactions, more. It's crazy. So sometimes it's just a blur. Like you wake up, you go to your shoots, you do what you need to do, you party at night, and then you do it all over again the next day. So the next thing you know, it's fucking time to go. Like,
It is definitely where my body was sore as hell.
yeah. It's you have to be built for it. You know what I mean? So it's not like, hey, I'm gonna go and gradually just hang out with people and gradually like it's intense. It very much is, especially if in your normal day in life, your vanilla world, you're not interacting with so many people at such a rapid pace. Listen, the first time I went to Jersey, I had male fans coming up to me like, "Oh my god, you're hectic. I love you," and I freaked the fuck out. Like, luckily I had my peoples there. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Yo, how to deal with this?" And they were like, "What do you mean deal with it?" I'm like, "I don't know how to deal with this shit. Like, I don't know how to deal with people recognizing who the fuck I am and asking me for autographs and to take
No,
pictures and shit like that. Like, how do you deal with this?" And they were like, "You just do it." And so they gave me a term. They're like, "Listen, when you're such and such, when you're your regular self, you can be your regular self. But when you're at these conventions and you have to put on your face, you have to be Lola, you have to be Myra, you have to be Britannica, you have to be Hektek. Like you have to be those people because that's what these people are expecting. You know what I mean? So whatever your brand and whatever you are, that's what they're expecting to see. And there's nothing worse. And I swear to God, and this will be, I feel like this is a teaching moment for you, Myra. I feel like this is more of a class for
I
you.
love this. I'm getting all the information.
Yeah. But never, ever, ever, ever disrespect your fucking fans. Ever. There's so many people that will purposely and willfully be mean to people, and I don't give a fuck. I know people are going to hate me for saying this. I don't give a fuck if this person never bought a single content from your store. Still does not make them a fan. If they know who you are and they know they could tell you your journey from A to B,
Mm-hmm.
they are a fan. I'm sorry. I hate that. I hate when people go on and like, you can't call yourself a fan if you never bought my content. Bull fucking shit. I've been a fan of Jay-Z and some of the other ones, and I never bought a fucking ticket to go see them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, stop it. So yes, never be mean to your fans because you never know, especially with how this industry is moving nowadays, when that fan could be your co-star, or that fan could be your cameraman, or that fan could be now the production company that you've been dying to work with. People often forget just because they start off small doesn't mean they stay small.
I do agree with you on that because when I went to Exotica, I was on the stage because I was competing for the Miss Exotica competition, and I was competing in the Miss Texas twerking competition.
Mm-hmm.
And after like being on the stage, um, I had like people coming up to me. So I'm like, oh, I saw your performance. Do you have a Twitter? Do you have OnlyFans? And like asking me for pictures and stuff. And I'm like, that's just based off of them just seeing me. And like my mind automatically said, like, even if they aren't a fan, I can make them a fan. They're obviously
100%.
interested in me. I can make them a fan. And like that's why I had the hindsight to like create like a QR code and a link tree. So when people were to do that, they'll have something automatically access to me. And it was honestly, I feel like a really learning experience because it really also made me realize how much fan interaction really is what like helps you like soar, not just the content. You really need to make them not necessarily make them feel invested, but at least let them know that you care, you appreciate, you see them. I just thought it was like so cool when like that happened because like it made me just realize like the further how things could go.
And remember how you say you could take that person that doesn't know anything about you and make them a fan. The same is opposite. You can make that fan not fuck with anything you have going on. Trust me, I have stories of where even me being in the industry as long as I've been in, met someone that I was like, oh shit, okay, I know who you are, whoop the woo. And they kind of snubbed me because they didn't it was funny. They didn't know who I was in person, but they knew who I was online. You see what I'm saying? And by me be like, oh, so this is how you treat regular people, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I don't give a and it was crazy because full circle, and that's why I said you never like shit on people that you don't really know or anything like that. Full circle, a year later, this female hit me up to come and film her with another female, and I was like, okay, well, who's the other female? And she mentioned the other girl, and I was like, absolutely not. I will turn my fucking camera off. No. And the chick was like, well, if I don't have a camera person, fuck her too. Same thing with the content house. Another girl wanted to come to a content house that she didn't know I was going to be at. And the business partner that I had at the time was like, hey, this girl wants to come. I was like, absolutely fucking not. So she missed that opportunity too. You see what I'm saying? So never shit on people just because you may think at one point or another that you're higher or better, more popping than them, because you just never fucking know how many opportunities you could miss in the future because of it. You just never know. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox and we're gonna move on to the next question.
Here's the thing, you're talking about this, and I'm thinking, I could never. I feel like there's times I get imposter syndrome when I have fans come up. I had a booth in Chicago earlier this year in April, and I had a couple come up from South Carolina to Chicago, and I'm just like, for me,
Right,
what?
right.
You can't. She's like, yeah. She goes, there was you and one other person, and I was like, blew my mind. I was like, you're kidding me. That's
Mm-hmm.
it's where I get imposter syndrome because I'm like, no, you didn't come for me. And
Fact.
I still talk to her to this day. She's the loveliest woman on this planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
She came up to me dressed. She goes, I have lingerie and I'm scared to wear it. I was like, girl, get changed and I'll take a lap with you. And I taught her how to, you can step a certain way and it makes your booty shake real nice. And
Mm-hmm.
I taught her how to do the lap. It's not dry. And woman had confidence for days after that. I saw her walking around with her husband a few feet back. I said, just have him record. And she goes, the heads that turned. I'm like, exactly. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine being mean to a fan. They're the reason I'm in this.
You're definitely, like I said, you definitely have those. And I used to tell when I went to conventions, like I said, that's just a thing of the past in my opinion for me. But I used to tell them, hey, if you see me in public, I don't give a fuck who I'm talking to. I could be talking to the president of Brazzers. I don't give a fuck. Come up and say hey, and I will acknowledge you. I might not be able to speak to you fully at that moment, but I will at least acknowledge you and thank you for knowing who the fuck I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've had it happen once. They came up to me in a mall and they were like, Lola, and I'm like, oh my God, you know me? No.
Right.
I take that as a compliment.
Right.
Because when you see these people on screen, there's very few that I'm like, ooh, I know exactly who that is.
Oh
And then you
Lord.
see them in person. Well, because sometimes, especially when you're scrolling to, not jerk off because that's not what girls do. Flick the bean.
Flick the bean.
You just you pick
Rub
what video
one out.
looks good.
Right.
You don't always pay attention to who's in it. So for someone to be like, I know who that is, I was like, I take that as the biggest compliment in the world.
Right.
I love it, and I want all of them come to me. If you see me, come to me and say hi.
Same.
I will take all the pictures with you.
Not now. I'm more of an introvert now. I'm more like, you still know me? Like I haven't really been on the scene like that. Like what? No, and that's crazy because even like a fellow talent, he was getting into the industry, and this guy was able to tell me of like the first picture that I ever posted that of a random girl that I took when I first started photography. Like he was like, no, bro, I've been
like,
on your journey 100%. And I was like, yo, hang out with me. Like, and we hung out the whole fucking night. Like, I was like, I don't give a fuck. And I introduced him to new people. Like, fuck. Hey.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was such, because you do stuff and you just never realize who's watching.
Mm-hmm.
And it's surprising and people be like, the crappiest shit that you ever put out, and they'd be like, yo, that was my favorite. You'd be like, that piece of shit? Like,
yes.
That was shit. Like, I just posted it just because I haven't anything else to post.
Wait, yes. That was like one of the first things I ever did, and I didn't know anything about lighting or cameras or anything. And it looked like it's in like fucking 520p or whatever it is. But you love it? What?
Right. For real? And even
that's the one? Are you sure?
Listen, and I put out some fire scenes, and that's another thing, Myra. You realize as much as people say, I know what my fans want to watch, most people don't fucking know what their fans want to fucking watch.
Yeah.
You will put out a fire banging, lighting's great, camera's great, models great, scenes fire, chemistry on point, the whole shebang bang, and the bitch does not sell.
Oh.
You put fucking lighting's bad, no one's really talking, everyone's just lazily fucking, and off the fucking shelf. Can't explain it.
So, like, it doesn't matter what content is, just put it out there?
So, I have a very, and I've been saying it for years, and a lot of people don't like what I say and how I say it. The worst content is the one not put out.
Okay, I think you're really telling me some stuff because I have like some content that's like super amateur, like with like guys that I was just messing around.
So be careful with that. Be careful with that. And I'll tell you why, for legality reasons.
Oh no, yeah. Like I do still know them. And like even one of them already like signed off on it.
Okay.
But like I'm thinking
you got paperwork.
Yes,
Let it
I'm
fly.
just thinking in my head, like, I don't know, like, it looks so, like, in my head, it's like, it looks like such, like, a cruddy video, like a regular video
You never
you'll see
know.
on your phone.
You never know. I have a whole series based on dry humping, and when I started it two almost 3 years ago, it was just a fluke. A girl did it to me on a it was a fetish model. That's what her limits were. I was like, okay, cool. Did it. I made a whole series based around it, and it's one of the things that I'm majorly focused on. I don't even like doing hardcore no more. Fuck that shit. I'll sit here and let a girl dry hump me, suck my dick, and making the same amount of money and doing less. You know what I mean? But I had producers like, bro, that's such an ingenious idea. I never thought about that. Or you have models like, oh, this is my jam. Like, I love doing, and you'd be like, for real? Like, you would think of concepts and you would do concepts, not realizing people really fuck with it. But if you never put it out and you never do it, you never know.
Everything, the greatest thing someone said to me is everything is something for someone. So there's a girl on many vids. I don't know her name off the top of my head. I can't think of it. She's got like 1,000 videos. I think like 75% of them are her just cleaning her house naked. Because people like that's it for someone. They like to watch someone vacuum their carpet, and that's their thing. So they buy their carpet vacuuming videos. Mm-hmm. Everything is something for someone.
Yeah, you never know. So say that to say this, never limit yourself. I made a post the other day about people having a lack of IP, which is intellectual properties, right? There's no, as much as porn is based on sex, it is still under the classification of art. People are not being fucking creative anymore. It's boring as fuck. It is. It's boring. Oh, so you're sucking another dick. Oh, wow. Amazing, right? Oh, you're randomly somewhere else getting fucked. Oh, okay. There's no more buildup. There's no more anticipation. There's no more creativity. And it's just a bunch of people. It's almost like we got these cookie cutter trays and everyone's being in that mold. No one's trying to break out of the mold and do something new and do something more creative and adding your own little spice to it. No one's really doing that. So that's why I love my dry humping series. It's not common. Guess what? If you want to see a dry humping series with a POV hand job or blow job, no one's else doing it. I'm the only one. And guess what? I'm now the pioneer. So if you see someone else is doing it, damn, Hektek's been doing this. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Think outside the box. Do something creative. Fucking break that mold. Have fun at it. And make fucking money. Because like you said earlier, you women especially, there's no shortage of pussy. None. Not at all. I could throw a rock and hit one right now, right? There's no shortage of pussy. So what's going to make you stand out and be different from the other millions of fucking people out here sucking dick and getting fucked?
Exactly.
You have to think of something. You have to, or else you will never fucking be seen.
That's one of the reasons why you heard Lothario's Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, because it was something different.
Right. So the little
people. I'm just taking all this information. Like, I feel like you guys are like dropping gems right now, because like I feel like I was thinking about like, what like the masses would like to see me do, and you guys are like, I honestly, I feel like you guys just kind of like freeing me from that thought, because I could think about what is it that I want to do and just do it.
The masses don't. First of all, you are a business, right? Or you're going to be a business. You are a business. Think of it like that. The normal consumer has no fucking idea what it is that they want. That's why there's commercials. That's why there's advertising. Hey, you don't need this new fucking vacuum that sucks 7,000 RPMs a fucking minute, but I'm gonna make you want it. I'm gonna make it such an enticing thing that you don't even know you want. Is anything wrong with your last vacuum? Hell no. It does the same fucking shit. You don't know. So I'm gonna make this other vacuum look so much more appealing to you that you're gonna go and sell almost your left kidney just because you need it.
Okay.
Your consumer doesn't know. So, and I hate to say it too, unfortunately, 5 years is not enough time to understand what your brand may or may not be. And most women don't last 5 years. Most don't last a year, to be frank and honest with you. Because they get burnt out because they're trying to do so many, they're trying to chase this fucking rabbit and they're running and chasing this high that they can never really achieve because they see everybody else doing the same shit. And oh my God, I need to do that as well. So they're not even finding their own lanes and doing that. And just trust me, if you run behind the masses that's doing porn right now, you will be burnt the fuck out quickly.
Okay. It's crazy though. Like while you guys were talking, I just had like a bunch of thoughts of like what I would actually want to do.
Make
And
the point you want to see.
and I was
Right.
thinking like I probably think, I'm thinking like, you know what? That might just be fun. Like why not? Just try it. Like you guys are really helping me right now. Like I'm really like dropping gems for real.
Yeah, don't like he said, don't chase what you see. Make what's going to be fun for you. Make Sean Elliott, I'm going to drop his name here. Sean Elliott just said this. Make the porn you want to see. Otherwise, what are we doing this for?
Right. Right.
If you're not going to enjoy watching it back while you're editing it, what the fuck's the point?
Oh my, I don't watch my shit
Enjoy
when
what
I'm editing, really. But
I mean,
but the times that I have been like, you have to watch it, but you're not really watching it, but you're watching it. And some of them shits, I've literally hit the co-star up and been like, yo, that shit was fire. Like,
right?
you know what I mean? Like,
Or the times you have to stop editing so you can rub one out real quick and then be like, okay, I can finish now because I have a clear mind. Because that scene was so great.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Oh my God, I'm so excited because like I had this idea and I don't know.
Don't
why.
tell it.
So, like,
Don't tell it.
I'm not.
And that's another thing.
I'm not.
That's another
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. I'm
Be
so
careful.
excited. I'm so excited.
Be careful what you put out into the universe.
Yeah, I've always been told don't say anything until the deal is set in stone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I've always said it. Unless it's already set in stone, everything is literally ready to go. Just say the word, or you already said the word. That's when you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
do it until after it's filmed. Don't say anything until after it's filmed.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't. It can be set in stone, and it'll change the day before.
Listen, I stopped saying who I'm going to shoot with, where I'm going to be, what I'm going to do, because especially in this industry, that shit will fall the fuck through. And then now everyone's like, so I thought you were supposed to be shooting with such and such. And now you have to fucking explain why you didn't shoot with such and such.
Yep.
Once it happens, hey, with a picture, or if not a picture, fucking the scene or a trailer or something, I don't even say shit no more. I'd be like, oh shit, guess who just showed up at my crib and we end up filming? Here's the picture. Now it's done.
Yeah.
And I post after the shit's already happened. So it's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
It's there. You have the content. Now you can put it out.
Yeah. And I've had where people have hit me up because they saw me shoot with somebody. It was like, when is that coming out? And I'm like, whenever I fucking feel like it. And they were like,
Yeah.
I'll pay more just to see it first. And I'm like, bet, send it. You know what I mean? Like,
$100, you get first cut.
oh, that's another thing I will say. As much as everyone's into this microwave society, don't feel pressured to have to, as soon as you shoot the content, release the content. It like, yeah, it's like some people will hit the fucking door with cum still on their face, and next thing you know, you be like, wait, you literally just left. How is the scene up already? Like, you didn't edit this shit. You didn't do anything to it. Like, yeah, there's some people like that, and I tend not to work with those people anymore. I'm good. You can't even let the shit marinate a little bit and grow some anticipation. I'm good.
Right.
My other half, he does all of our posting on our sites that we're on, and so he has things set up, and he releases so many videos a week.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He'll release like a full-length video and some clips.
My fan base
times a week.
My fan base knows. Oh, when you gonna get content? Whenever I fucking post it.
I don't have a posting schedule.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Sometimes I'm really good on editing and keeping up, and there's other times where I'm like, life just got fucking busy.
Right. And it's okay. And I think that's another pressure that this industry is putting on so many people, where they're feeling they have to keep up with this fucking super highway of just shit going out. And it's like, your fans are going to be your fans, and they're going to be okay with you not posting every fucking day. But if you feed the machine, it's hard to go backwards. So if you feed the machine where your fans are legit getting a piece of you every fucking day, and you stop doing that, they're going to have a problem. That's when you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, it's not an everyday thing. I don't remember what he's got it scheduled for, but I think it's every other week, or
yeah, Dry Bone is twice a month.
Week.
You get a new scene on the 1st and the 15th of every month. Don't ask me for more. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's maybe once a week or every other week. So max like 2 to 4 times a month. I don't remember which it is.
Because think about it, right? There's not Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Bugattis and fucking Porsches on every fucking corner. Because if it was, they wouldn't sell for fucking $200 and something thousand. They'd be just like every other Ford or Chevy that you see driving up and down the street. There's a reason they say this is 1 out of 100. You only have 1 out of 100 chances to buy this shit. What's up?
Exactly.
Mm.
You have to show giving more diminishes your worth. Yeah, giving more diminishes your worth. You have to then demand and say, you know what? I'm going to do shit on my time. I'm going to do shit when I feel like it. And guess what? They will pay for it. Oh, you're not at every convention? When are you coming to my city? I will pay for you to come here now. But if you always gallivanting all over the U.S., the likelihood of them really paying extra to see you is less. I'll just wait till you come through. You're already going to come through.
Yep.
We go to 2 conventions a year.
I'm planning on 2 a year. And my favorite, and because they're my favorite, one is the first convention I've ever started, which is FetCon. That's home. That's where Hektek was born, right? So the only time I didn't go was last year, and that's because I moved. And I was like, me moving and then me going to a convention, I could have did it, but nah, I'm good, right? The other one that I like is XBiz, and that's because I use that as like my porn vacation. So I see a lot of the people that I like, I might shoot, I might not shoot. If I don't shoot, I'm not really pressed. If I do shoot, it's a bonus. I don't really care
It's the
either which
important family.
way. Right. I don't care either which way, you know. AVN used to be my favorite, but I'm just not going to Vegas for a while. I'm over Vegas. I'm good. I spent a week out there in September, and I'm good. I'm not doing that shit. You know.
Well, we used to go to AVNs to do interviews. We haven't done any content related stuff besides interviews there.
Mhm.
But I feel like everybody's so stressed because the awards there.
And let's be let's be honest. Let's be honest.
There's
All right,
so
I love
many
that reaction
people.
way too much.
Let's be. I'm sorry. Even as great of a videographer, or producer, or director as I am, I'm not going to get an AVN award.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not built for us, and I'm okay with that. Right? I am okay with that. The pressure comes from these people that want to be in this upper echelon so fucking bad that they're feeling the pressure of, oh my God, I need to be around these. Listen, if y'all ever really, really realistically see me at the convention, I know everybody. I know so many fucking, even the upper echelon that are nominated and win award. Seth Gamble, I've hung out with Seth Gamble numerous fucking times since I've been in this industry. And he legit wins an AVN every fucking year. Not an AVN Fan Awards, an AVN award. Huge difference.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge difference. So, and I'm still not chasing that dream. Like, now, would it be great if I ever won an award? Fuck yeah.
Of course.
Fuck yeah, but I'm good. I'm okay. Plus, to win those awards, you kind of have to be in LA and Vegas on a constant fucking basis.
Yeah.
And I don't like neither one of those places that much.
Yeah. The two conventions I like the best are the Chicago Exotica,
Okay.
and we go to the New Jersey Exotica. So
Okay. Yeah, if I was to ever rank Exoticas, Jersey's number one, Chicago's second. I would probably put DC, although I've never been to DC, third, and Miami is shit last to me. Fuck Miami Exotica.
Everyone says that.
Fuck my. There's too much to do in Miami, period.
Yes.
So when you go to Miami Exotica, either everyone's too tired from all the partying or shoot cancellation. It's too much. Like Jersey, there's nothing else to fucking do.
Yep. It's the convention, then shuttle to the hotel.
Chicago, nothing really else to do.
You're too far away from the city.
DC, the only reason it's not popping is because they keep calling in DC, but you're really in fucking bumfuck Virginia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's how I would rank those. But yeah, Miami Exotica, there's too much to do. You're too close to the beaches. Miami women are fucking gorgeous. So me seeing like porn, regular civilians. Porn, regular civilians. Like there's no difference. Like you'd be like, shit, you should do porn. So yeah, it's too much. It's too much sensory overload. All right. So we went on a little tangent, and I like that because we had a real conversation. I like that. If not you, Myra, I will keep you out of this question. You
What?
can listen
Okay.
because you won't have anything.
Okay.
All right. I want you to be included. A month's just not enough time for you to have anything for this question, okay?
Yeah.
I will think of a special question just for you.
Okay.
All right. See, she got happy. All right. Britannica, if you could change one thing about the industry, what would it be and why?
On the paperwork, every site seems to want their own paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they all get together and pick a form. Standardize the paperwork.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the testing's already standardized. There's only a couple places you can go.
That's true.
And I don't know. But that the whole standardization of paperwork and having a site dedicated to filling out that standardized paperwork would be nice.
So it's crazy to me that there's stuff that's been the common practice that's not even needed anymore. Like the bunny ears. I've rarely ever had someone be like, send me the bunny ears of the person holding their ID. That's rare. Not saying it won't happen, but I've even argued with someone because in my paperwork, the ID's on the paperwork. Like it's in the PDF file. What the fuck are you asking me? How did I get this fucking ID if the person didn't sign for it? You know what I mean? Like, how did I randomly get an ID? You know?
Yeah.
So,
and you can watch the video and cross-reference the face.
Right. I think, okay, so here's my conspiracy theories when it comes to porn and the paperwork, right? We've had an open gate and an influx of people doing whatever the fuck they want to do for so long that now it's like these sites are trying to catch up with all the revenge porn and all the people releasing content with sessions and all this other stuff over the time that they're trying to catch up with this. And you're right. Not one of them talk to one another and say, okay, what do all of us need across the board so we can say this is what we need, right?
Yeah.
Every site is trying to almost outdo the other one because what they want in reality is everyone who's doing porn to fuck with their site.
Yeah.
You know, so what can we do to make it, I don't even know if it's easier. I don't know. Listen, you know what? I'm going to strike that from the record. I don't fucking know why these people do the shit they do. It makes no sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're dumb. They're all dumb. But we're so beholden to them that we can't do shit else.
Yeah, I know.
Because they don't
it would just be really nice if it was
just sit in a room and say, "Hey, we need XYZ. Let's just make a fucking form."
It'd be too much dick measuring to do that. It'd be too much dick measuring. So that's never going to happen. Because at one point in time, Lola, you've probably been in long enough, people used to talk shit about Pornhub. What? You can't put my content on Pornhub. Hell no. Blah, blah, blah. Now people are rushing to give content away to Pornhub. It's fucking crazy. All right, Lola, what's one thing that you would change in the industry and why? I feel like you've been waiting for someone to ask you this question.
So I'm going to say it's kind of a two-part answer. I wish people had better. I wish there was an app. Everything's solved by a fucking app nowadays. If there was an app for porn people to have their porn schedules on, and somehow they have to commit to what they say they're going to fucking do when they're going to do it.
That would make it a real job.
Which is a real job. We all say, this is a full-time. It is. My biggest pet peeve is I've probably connected with you months in advance because I schedule as far out as I can. I try to.
Me
If I'm
too.
with you, I get a hold of you right away because I'm going to get you on my schedule before anyone else does.
Right.
And then a few months down the road, I'm like, hey, are we still on for that? Yeah, absolutely. You got it. Okay. Let's discuss. Are we doing a scene? What kind of scene? I want to know what kind of outfits I need to bring for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's talked about. And then normally like a week or two ahead, hey, we still good for that? You still coming? Because
100%.
I get it. Life happens. Sometimes, you can't go to the expo or whatever, and you suddenly can't because it is a big monetary commitment to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then an hour, 30 minutes before, oh, I can't make it. Really? Because I just saw you post a picture and I just saw you across the hall over at the Exotica. What the fuck you doing?
I have one
You're gonna
better.
go talk instead of make money by making a scene. They're just sticking to commitments. I do my damnedest if I tell you I'm gonna be there, baby, I'm gonna be there.
Right.
If I'm gonna be late, guarantee as soon as I realize I'm shooting, hey, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late, but I'm coming.
Yeah.
Just
I have one better. So when I schedule and when I book with a model, once we go over the logistics, everything, I send out a call sheet with everything we discussed, how much, where the location, blah blah blah. I sent out a call sheet to the model. The day before, I normally confirm, hey, I'm just confirming tomorrow at such and such, we're good. So I confirmed with her. She's like, oh yeah, da 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 da. Now, mind you, I sent the call sheet out a week ago, right? The night before, hey, we still on? Yeah, we're good. I can't wait to work with you. Da 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 da. I'll see you there. I'm back. An hour before the shoot, I didn't realize you're so far, so I won't be able to make it.
you didn't Google that before?
A week ago. And for us, and it's not a woe upon us to be producers, so I don't want no one to take that away. But if I book in a hotel or a location, that money's already gone.
Yep.
If you tell me an hour before that you can't make it, I can't find no one else in that hour. If I do, it's because everything, the stars have aligned, and I maybe know another model that's been just waiting for me to hit them up, and they're like, I have nothing else going on. I'm on my way. Right?
Yeah.
Very rare.
Very.
So now I'm out of money. I'm out of time. I set all the shit up because I'm waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Lola, you're speaking my language.
You feel me?
You're
Stick to your
speaking.
commitment.
You're speaking. There's only, and anyone can challenge me, and I dare them to. There's only been a couple shoots in the whole 8-9 years that I've been in this industry that I've ever had to cancel. It's only a few.
Yeah.
The rest of them, their grandma died for the 10th time. They need gas money or transportation. Listen, if you go to a regular 9 to 5, you're not going to your boss man and be like, yo, for me to come to work, you need to send me gas money.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you then, Hektek, because we're on the
Oh,
same wavelength here.
okay.
Okay, we're gonna switch roles for a second.
Yeah.
Do you have you cancel on me this many times, I will no longer be available to shoot with you. Do you have a number?
So yes, I not necessarily a number. I have a process or a reason why. If I send out the call sheet and I confirm the day before, now on the day before, if you say, "Hey, no, blah 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 happened," no problem. Life happens. I got you. Right?
24
Cool.
hours in advance. I ain't gonna hold that against you.
We could reschedule. Let me know. Blah blah blah. If I send out a call sheet, I confirm the day before, and you cancel an hour within the shoot, don't look for me to ever try to book with you or work with you ever again. If you ghost me, there's no shortage of vagina in this industry.
Okay.
You know, our problem we had in Jersey was there weren't enough dicks.
Yes, that's your problem. Sounds like a you problem.
We had enough toys. We were fine.
If you ghost me, no call, no show, never ever. If you've been on set and you talk shit after the fact, fuck you too. What else? I think those are the biggest 3 reasons why I won't shoot with someone again. And it's very rare. And for most people, they know if Hektek says he doesn't want to work with you again, Hektek didn't do anything wrong. You did.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I'm very tolerant. Like, I'm very patient. I'm very understanding. But if I say no, fuck no, my camera won't even turn on for this person, people be like, damn, what the fuck you did? Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm laid back for the most part. So I honestly, yes, I have probably a 1. If you do those 3 things, I'm a 1 and done. I just don't have the time. And I've started looking at it like this. I don't no longer book locations anymore. And that's why I stopped, because of people no calling, no show. I refuse to keep losing money. So my cost and my expenses is very low now, right? So I look at it like, oh, you didn't show up? Thank you. You saved me money.
Mm-hmm.
And for a test, I know there's some people want to run 20 bodies up on a test. If I get a good 3 to 4 scenes, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need any more. I'm good. So some people, they want a scene every day on that 14, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy. I don't have the patience nor the time for that shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm a 1 and done kind of person. What about you? What have you?
I normally see, everyone always gives me, not everyone, if they give me a sob story.
Nope.
I
Fuck
get
your
like-
sob story. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I do 2. You get 2 chances with me because I
Okay.
understand sometimes life happens.
Mhm.
After the second one, I'm sorry, I'm no longer available to you.
I got you.
I do too.
What's the sobbest story you've heard? You don't have to put specifics, but what's the sob? You could.
So their cat died at the beginning of the weekend. I get it. I got 2 cats. I am,
Okay.
hurts. I wouldn't have
Okay.
even gone. And then during the weekend, their mom or grandma died. No, grandma died.
You see my fucking face, right?
I had to stop myself from laughing.
I was told I can still do it. I'm just going to be crying a little bit. I don't want to film that. I don't want to film that.
Was it a male or a female?
It was a female. I don't want to film that.
So I'm eating your pussy, and you're like, what? Like, what? Legally, okay, so legally, you can't even film that.
No. There's what, 1 or 2 sites that'll take that. That's it.
And
But you
those
have to work that into some sort of storyline or something. No, I was like, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so did you spin the block and try to reschedule with them?
That was the first one. So I tried the next one.
Okay. The cat died again, and the grandma?
No, I don't remember what it was. Oh, period.
That one bugs the fuck out of me, and I'm gonna explain why. If I reach out to any female talent and I say, let's shoot on the 5th, and you always begin your period at the beginning of the fucking month, say no.
Yeah.
Or
hey, this week I'm having
Or take something to push your period.
that, or plug that bitch up. Put a sponge in there and we could keep on rocking.
They actually have those menstrual discs.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer a sponge.
Now, if someone were to put a sponge in, would you be willing to take it out after?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I didn't put it in there.
Okay.
No. Just like me, right? Someone was like,
Well, hang on. I got little T-Rex arms. I can't go clawing up there for that. I mean, I don't have a period, so I don't have to worry about it. But like, I'm just saying.
yeah. How did you get it in there?
He says no.
How did it get in there?
Well, you.
No, I didn't. How did it get in there?
I don't know. I've never had to do it.
Okay. So however it got in there,
I don't have a period.
reverse it. Reverse engineer that. Right. So I remember
periods for a reason.
I remember someone was like, why you like facials and why you like doing this and why you like doing that? And I'm like, I don't know. They were like, well, what if the person doesn't like it or whatever? I was like, for one, I ask, and if they say I'm down for whatever, we're about to do whatever. Secondly, once it leaves my body, it no longer belongs to me.
Okay.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Oh, you went there.
Why was that so funny? No. No.
Oh
my God.
It's no longer mine.
Technically, biologically, it is.
It's my DNA.
Well, it's the same as when a piece of our hair falls out. It ain't ours anymore.
It
belongs wherever it landed.
It's Mother Nature's.
Yep. Do with it what you will after it leaves my body.
Because if it's not yours, whose is it?
It's theirs because it's on them. Possession. If it's on you, it's on you.
I do love come on me, yeah.
And I love coming on people. That's part of my. I feel like Picasso when I do it. I'm like, ah.
Yes, my
if
body
you do it right, it's actually really good for the skin.
Listen, if y'all have not seen any of my massive facials, they're out there. I give massive facials.
I have stage glasses just for facials.
I've covered whole glasses.
I have stage ones that aren't prescription. So there's.
Oh, I prefer you being blind for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm very. Listen, I've been in porn so long. I now have to find new ways to enjoy it.
Make the porn you want to see. Exactly. Let's circle back to that.
Oh my Jesus. If it's not fun, listen, I've had women so shocked at my facials when they've gotten it that they're like, oh my God, you have to take a picture of this. Like, yeah. I had a German model, bless her heart, that she was fun. And she was like, I just need your dick by my face with all this cum. Just please let me take a picture. Matter of fact, can I? And I had paid her, and she was like, well, can I film like a little section of this? And I was like, go ahead. Live your heart out. I like my work. And that's my thing too, Myra. When porn's fun, it's really fucking fun.
Yeah.
But it will have those jaded moments where you're like, this shit fucking blows. Why am I doing? Like, you will have those moments. So as long as that's why I'm a big believer of series. Is if you have a series or something that you specifically love to do, recreate that, right? Yeah, it can get mundane, but the reason I say that is because you could recreate this at any moment, at any place, at any time.
Just take the costume with you wherever you go.
Yeah, like my dry humping series, whether I'm here, there, or anywhere, I can recreate it at a drop of a hat. Okay. It's a formula. I have it down pat. Yeah, I know what I need. I know how the scene's going to play out or how it should play out. I could recreate it in my home, a hotel, someone else's home, whatever. I prefer mine because everything's already staged and I have overhead cameras and all this. But I could recreate it any place. It takes a lot of the legwork out of it because you never want to get on set and you be like, so what are we shooting? And the other person have no fucking clue. Why am I here?
My two big ones are Naughty Nun and Nurse Bootylove. Because you have a blockage that I need to get out.
So I had on Dry Bone a nun scene, and the scene was this. The priest was away, and the nun had to do the confessionals. But I was a sex addict, and the priest knew this. But the nun had to fill in while he was away because I had weekly confessionals. And as I'm telling her my ailments and what's going on with me, she's getting turned on. And then to get painted with a massive facial at the end. She had the whole nun get up. Fire.
Oh, I have a whole nun get up. It's always white lingerie underneath. Yeah. And it's something that I can have different nuns with me, or I just did a scene where in Jersey where I prayed for 3 dicks and I got my prayers answered.
I'm noticing 3 is like y'all's special number here for some reason.
Well, so there was one day in Jersey where I was porn mom for the day. I was helping everyone get through the day. It was a rough day. So then the next day, and I said, I'm done being porn mom. I'm now going to be a porn star. I went first crack at any and all dicks. So 3 showed up, and I took all 3.
Okay. So question. Has there ever been, and I have to rephrase this because someone that watches my show often, he will send me a weird text. So I have to be careful how I rephrase this.
Okay.
Has there ever been too much?
No. Wait, dick? No. That's not a thing. Wait, hang on. Too many or too big or too long?
I can't answer any of those questions.
Okay, so I have a long vagina, so I can take long dicks.
Okay.
There is, I think it's about 9.5 to 10 inches is when you hit cervix, and that's when it hurts. but I will still grin and bear to make a fantastic scene.
Okay. The other
But I'm
ones?
gonna hurt afterwards. How many? There's
No.
never too many.
Okay. And the other one?
Girth?
Yeah.
If I had my toy here, I would show you. But I have this one toy, I think is this big on the tip, and it just keeps growing. I got half of that in. A little more than half.
Okay.
I like
Britanica? Oh, so you like being stretched?
Yes, that is. I love
Are
that.
you okay with being fisted?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Easy.
Fisting, you've really got to work it in. It takes a while to stretch me that far. So,
Okay.
um,
Do you want to
too
pause real quick?
No.
Okay.
the too long. Um, I have a relatively deep vagina too, but about 9 inches hits cervix.
Okay.
But still, you're still getting most of the longer dicks in. So,
Okay. So Myra, as you've disappeared and come back in rare
Sorry
form,
about that.
the question I can't even Lola, can you ask this question for me, please? Because I know this dude's he's gonna troll me this whole fucking episode. So can you ask this question for me?
Is the dick ever too big length or too
Mhm.
girthy? Is there a limit?
Okay, so for anal, I feel like when it's too girthy, it hurts the most.
First of all, you skipped over two other holes and went straight to anal.
Because that's like the one where it like really does bother me about the size. Because it's like I really do like anal and I do like big dicks, but like if it's girthy, it does hurt. And it takes a while for me to adjust. And sometimes you could be impatient when you're like in the thrill of it. So I get kind of like frustrated. Um, but like sucking dick wise, I feel like my throat is kind of deep. I feel like it could take a good 6 inches naturally. And if I force it, depending on the girth, maybe 7 or 8 inches. I definitely have done it a few times. So like if I really want a deep throat, I don't mind it if it's thick, but like not as wide as my mouth because then it's like really hard for me to get it down my throat, and I kind of like I want to feel it in the back of my throat. Um, and like pussy wise, the girthiest and the biggest, please, like oh my god, like I love the feeling of being stretched open.
Now with oral, I like to choke. Um, and sometimes I'll squirt when I
I
choke.
I like to do the
Yes, me too.
choking.
Mhm. Sometimes I squirt when I choke too. Yes, yes.
So I've had that and where she was sucking my dick and she was squirting at the same time, and I was like, but she already told me before. She's like, listen,
Yeah.
I really love sucking dick, and by me sucking dick, I can squirt while doing it. And we laid this Airbnb pillow down, and she went at it. Wasn't my pillow, so I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So
So yeah, okay. So
yeah.
on the scale from 1 to 20, which one of y'all? Well, how much do y'all enjoy face fucking?
Depends with who.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I agree. I agree. I
there's a
agree.
right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it.
Okay.
And if you have someone who's doing it wrong, I
Mhm.
mean, I'll do it because I'm a performer and I'm gonna look great doing it.
Mm,
Um, but I'm not gonna enjoy it.
okay.
Mhm.
But if you have someone who's doing it right, absolutely.
Okay. Like you want them to just grab the back of your head and just go to town.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't have a gag reflex. So like,
Makes it
as
better.
long as they get like, let me, I don't want to vomit on your dick, but like, absolutely, grab the back of my head. That's hot as fuck.
So I feel we're close now. So I will let this be known. He's
Mhm.
still gonna fuck with me. I like that.
Vomiting on your dick?
Yeah. Makes me
If you're
feel
if you're
like
for
I
it,
did something.
if you're for it and we have that conversation that you're like, fuck yeah, do it, then okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I had
If
so
it's
me and Spooky Fat Brat at XBiz 2 years ago. Um she was like, yo, so it got around that it's kind of my jam. So like the girls started talking and she's like, yo, I heard this is your thing. We need to do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, bet. Once again, not my home, not my location. So I gave no fucks. It was the hotel. So they had to clean that shit up. But
yeah.
um, but yeah, it was messy. It's on my mini vids right now. It was it was messy. It was a messy thing. So yeah, it's that doesn't turn me off or anything. Like, yeah, oh shit, okay, keep going. You know what I mean? So okay, so Lola answered the question. Britannica,
Well, I like face fucking. But if I pull back and put my hand on your hip, that means I need to take a second to reorient
to
myself.
breathe.
No, not to breathe.
Oh, okay,
But
okay, making sure.
so I don't choke so bad that I do vomit.
Okay,
So,
I'm making sure. Because
so
I feel at this point,
oh
right?
no,
If I'm face
asphyxiate
fucking,
me. That's what I want is
if I'm face
asphyxiation.
fucking, you need to pick my dick over oxygen.
It's not oxygen. It's just that some guys don't like to be vomited on.
They sound like wimps.
Yeah.
Myra,
I have a love and hate relationship with face fucking. You know, like when it like I feel like what Lola said like it really rings true. If you're doing it right, it could be the best experience ever. You don't want it to stop. Like you don't care if you're gonna choke or anything. But if someone's being just like too aggressive or like just I feel like not necessarily really attentive to your reactions and how like your body is responding to it, it could just like ruin the fun, you know?
okay.
And
Or at
I
the
feel
wrong
like
angle.
yeah, yes, definitely wrong angle because sometimes like I feel like I suck dick better when it's like this way versus this way.
So you need to be hanging your head off of the bed.
Yeah, like when I elongate my throat, I feel like I suck dick better.
I like that you know how you suck dick better. I like that.
If
Go ahead.
if the guy's got an upward curve, I would prefer this face fucking to be in like 69 position.
Yeah,
nope.
definitely.
Fuck y'all. No, we're not
No,
doing that shit.
They wouldn't
Fuck
have
no.
to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because y'all, every woman lies. Oh, I'm gonna. Yes, we're 69. That's my favorite position. And then eventually, y'all forget about the dick, and y'all just get your pussy eaten, and my dick's just out there flapping around.
More if it's got an upward curve. If it's got a downward curve, it's easier to do it from your knees.
Oh, I was about to say because 69, the shower, the pool are the most over fucking rated positions ever.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying to be.
No, I love 69,
but I'm just saying.
I bet you do.
For angle wise,
I bet you do love it.
For choking,
most women
on the orientation.
Most women love 69. They love it. They love it.
The reason why I love 69 is because, like I told you, I like to elongate my throat, so I love sucking dick upside down. So when I'm on my back, I love the dick over me. so it's just going down.
Oh,
my
so you're
chest.
not 69 where you're on the guy. It's 69
Yeah.
where he's on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I feel like I focus on the dick too much to enjoy getting my pussy ate.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. I want to give you you know what I mean? You got a dick in my mouth. I'm giving it all to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, you're down there. I'm not paying attention.
So do y'all have to focus to come?
Yeah. If I'm too into sucking your dick, I'm not really paying attention to like you giving me head. But like, unless like you're like really, really good at giving me head, and I'm like, for some reason, being able to focus on both of them at the same time, I could come. But primarily, I like getting head like me missionary. So like when I do 69, it's really because I love the position of sucking a dick.
All right. So I'm gonna ask one last question, and we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. Okay. I'll start with you, Britannica.
All right.
Favorite position and least favorite position.
I'm gonna go with the classic favorite doggy style, and then I have a second favorite, which is like one leg between the guy's leg and my other leg up by their head on my side. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I'm trying
What?
to imagine how that
Hang on.
even
Are you on your
working.
front or your back?
On my side.
You're on your side.
Oh, you okay? So you L shape.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha,
well,
gotcha. Okay.
My legs are in an L shape.
Okay. And least favorite.
Least favorite's probably the spooning position because
Okay. Why?
you don't get as deep. And
She got a big old booty.
yeah, I got a big old boot.
Okay.
I know exactly why that position sucks. It doesn't work for me either.
It doesn't
Okay.
work very well.
You have to be like
You
an
just
No,
get the
elephant.
tip.
seriously, having a big ass and trying to do a position does not work.
Yeah,
Nope.
it doesn't work very well with voluptuous ladies.
Okay.
You just get the tip.
Sometimes that's all you need, though.
Sometimes you don't even get the tip.
Okay. Lola, favorite and least favorite.
So I have two favorites, like Britannica. Doggy is, of course. I mean, the name is Bootyluv, so the booty's got to be out there. My finishing move for me, though.
She said her finishing. That's crazy.
Yes.
I was like, this is not WWE.
I'm like, if you do this, I will pause the video, and I typically don't pause videos. Me on my back with my legs on your shoulders.
Why would you pause the video? Oh,
because I'm gonna need a second because that is gonna it's hard.
Okay.
Because you get all the length in.
Okay.
You go real deep.
Okay. Okay.
So then it's too much stimulation. I need a second to drink some water and.
No, I get it. Okay, I get it. I like that one too. Okay, and least favorite.
It would have to be on top.
You on top?
Yes, but that's because I used to work in a factory making semi-trailers and I destroyed a knee.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to ride. I mean, it doesn't last long.
Okay.
So
newsflash, most riding of women don't last long. Unless you have a woman that loves to ride, and I've only met a few of those.
I used to love it.
Okay.
Before that, one of my favorite positions was riding.
Okay.
I could control everything. But
riding is my third favorite.
Okay.
I used to love it, but now it hurts more than anything.
Okay.
I'm still gonna grin and look sexy doing it though.
All right. Myra?
So my favorite position is like really specific.
Okay.
I like doggy style, but like my upper body more arch while you're gripping my throat and you're choking me. That's like my favorite.
I could tell.
Sorry, my flashbacks.
I felt it too. I was like, shit, she just had a moment. Yeah.
Yep.
And like my least favorite, like I like to be like dominated. Like I like to be like a little sex doll. Like
You're very I can
use
tell you're
me.
submissive.
So like use me. So I don't like being put in positions of control. So I don't like writing because I just don't like being in control.
Okay, hear me out. What if the person fucks from the bottom though?
I like when that does happen. I do like that, and you can't help but want to match the movement. So I do like that, but like when they want me in full control, it loses like the fun for me because I like to be dominated.
I know.
He says, I know you do, honey.
Stop.
I've
My
been,
nipples are getting hard.
I've
Do you like
been,
getting chained up too? I just need to ask real quick.
You said I like what?
You like getting tied up?
I do. Like I really like being at the will of people. Like that's why, I'm the doll, because I like to be treated like a doll.
Like a sex
so if you ever watch my edging sessions, it's a 3-part. It's fucking intense. Like I've had where I've edged women for 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, that's complete torture.
I know.
That's amazing. Sorry, I got
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm terrified or turned on, and I think I'm both, and that turns me on even more.
Yeah. I use that. So I even started using the mastery of so I have this magic chair. So I tie them down to this chair, and between the chair, the wand sits almost like this mic sits on their clit. And then I have another wand that's normally in my hand, and I use the one wand, hit the other wand, so they're getting double.
Oh my god, fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. Do they
Yeah.
have to ask to come?
Yes. No, not even ask, beg, because I don't like to be
Okay.
asked.
Yeah, I had a feeling
Got
you
it.
wanted to be begged. Yeah.
Yeah. You better, and it better be convincing, or else you're never coming. Yeah.
Oh my
This is
god.
a man after our own hearts.
I want to say, like, I want to experience that so bad.
Can you please contact Lothario and tell him all about this and how great it is? Because like I need that in my life.
It took me some time. First of all, I had to find the fucking chair, and I bought the chair on a whim. If you look through my Twitter, I have one. I think I did one last month, and I had the girl. She spread eagle kind of deal, and the wand's right there, and she's hands restrained. And I also have this other thing that works on the G spot. So sometimes I would turn the wand on and fuck her with that. And I have, of course, floggers, crops, clamps, zappers. I have wax. I have the whole shebang bang. It's a whole session. Like
I
it's
need
a whole.
some more flogging in my life.
It's a whole. I have a bull hide floggers, so a little bit heavier.
One made out of football leather.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have the spikes on the end.
No. I don't do that. But I also like to paddle the clits as well. Like I like smacking clits. So it's
I
a whole.
I like getting like clit smacked. I had someone use like a small paddle for it. I like flogging, and like I told you, the flame play, and like I wanted to replicate it, so I did wax candle, and it's not as intense as like exactly the fire, but it kind of satiated that need I had for it. So like those three are like my
So add this, right? Add blindfolding, so sensory deprivation with the wax play, and the wax. It can't be too high up because it loses its sting, so it has to be closer to the skin. But you don't know where it's
coming from and when it's
correct.
coming.
So it's going to have
wow.
It's going to have your skin hypersensitive anyway. So even if I come and like rub my hands over you, it's going to fuck you up.
I'm getting ideas. I know what I'm gonna do when this is over.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm going to his Twitter.
All right. So, Britannica, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you at, what you got going on, and this is your moment to talk your shit.
All right. You can find I'm Britannica Mask. You can find all of my stuff on Tough Wank Studios. We have all we're on a bunch of different sites, but all of my stuff is on Tough Wank Studios.
Okay. Myra?
So if you search on ManyVids, Tough Wank Studios, if you're on any of the other sites, all my stuff's under Tough Wank Studios.
Okay. All right. Myra, go ahead and talk your shit.
Okay, so you guys could follow me on Twitter at xthedollx. You guys could also follow me, subscribe to my OnlyFans under xthedollx, as well as my Instagram, Myra_the_doll. I also go live twice a month on Peak Social under xthedollx as well. And like I said, I'm a doll, you know, so treat me like one.
Never mind. Lola, go. Lola, go ahead and say your piece.
So much. Once again, Lola Bootyluv here. You can go to my website, lolabootyluv.com, and that'll give you links to all of my sites. I am on everything you can possibly fucking think of. I have OnlyFans, I have ManyVids, I have Pornhub, I have XNX everything. You can also buy naughty packages. Sorry, my cats are fucking with my curtains behind me.
You're good.
Of course, they would do this right now. I sell lingerie, I sell used items of clothing, custom videos. I do everything. Hit me up and let's have some fun.
All right.
So, and I want to say real quick, thank you for having us on here. This was amazing.
Yes, this was really fun. I had a great time.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, it was fun.
No problem. So, I'm your host, Hektek from Hektek Desires, extraordinaire businessman, photographer, director, all the above. You can follow me on Hektek Desires. Actually, Google me. Everything I pull up at Hektek Desires. Everything is the same. IG, Twitter, fucking my websites. Everything is Hektek Desires. Also, this is the show, Whatever by Hektek by yours truly, that's on Spotify every Saturday nights on at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and on YouTube on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'll leave you with this. Keep those close that are close to you. Keep those loyal that are loyal to you. And just don't do anything that you don't want to do. And with that, we're out.